Circling wing. Yep, it's red. Okay, always have to keep checking. Circling wing is for a choke, rear choke, arms bent. I'm going to just run through the technique so you can go, oh yes, that's the technique, and then we'll talk about it. I feel the choke coming on. Okay, so to discuss the technique, here comes the choke. Checking if you can, because oh my gosh, I can't breathe. Checking. You're going to be going over like you're going to scratch your opposite ear. You're going to be doing a looking all cool thing. You're going to step out with your left foot over, if you're facing 12, you're going to be stepping over to say 1 o'clock or so, maybe 2 o'clock, or around there. Hand's going to go over like you got to scratch your other ear. That opens you up to go over the top of their arms, wrenching and pinning your opponent's arm here. At the same time that you're doing that, you're also following through a forefinger eye poke to the eye, sending his head back. Again, make sure that your fingers are apart and that your fingers are bent, so we can have a little bendy room in there. You're shooting back here. From there, you're going to be pulling him back and down, pulling him into a check out of his eyes, pulling his head forward, checking here, frictional pull as you check down, and you're going to transfer that into an elbow to his chin, out of the way. His hands are going to probably be still thinking about his eyes. You just, took his eyes out, so that's excruciating. So you're going to be doing frictional pull, possibly with a step drag. You notice my legs all up in his groin anyway. Elbow to the chin, and then we're going to do reverse bow, wham, to get that hit to the groin with my hand up here checking in case he's coming forward. We need to do reverse bow in here because we're already so close. When I do a push drag here and I check, there, I'm already up at his chin. We want to be able to turn around and get underneath any falling body parts or anything else to get a hold of it. Let's try from the other side. I think I killed him, I'm sorry. I'd say I didn't do it, but we do have it on tape. So here's the choke, coming up and over. Right into the forward bow eye shot. I'm going to check down anything that's in the way. If his hands are in the way, I'm going to do frictional pull. Either way, I'm going to it's going to come straight up here to the elbow. If he's too close, notice I have reverse bow, hand checking. This is more eye shots, but chances are he's not going to be doing anything, letting his eyes near my fingers. Circling wing. Can't think of anything else exciting about this technique. It's a cool technique though. I like the over the top and the pinning. Oh, I want to make sure I talked about the, as you come over the top here, that this hand pins. You've got, my elbow is pinning his right arm, frictional pull in. I'm checking it off. It's going to make it difficult coming down this direction and shooting his eyes back at the same time. That's going to be effectively checking off his left hand, so he can't really do much with it. If I still have him from here, this is where I'm going to do the frictional pull here to push drag into this. So you can get him closer and using that arm. You don't want to let go of it. Once we have hold of the weapon, we hold on to it until we've done what we need to do. Yes.
So one of the other things I think that wasn't mentioned when we do that reverse is essentially we're locking that back leg. Well, if we're doing that right, and if I'm doing a mirror image, so if I'm doing here, when I do that, you see that what I did with the base, I just jarred it enough that I can get that opening in there too. So that would be another reason for doing that reverse.
Yeah, open up the target. Excellent. Circling wing.